Okay, okay. Hold on, let me do both. Both of these are open source. Mr. President, it is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, 1:48 p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna see part of this. I mean, part of this. That my dealership. I got a flat tire. I think it's. I'm. Sus- I think somebody put some shit on the road for me to run over. Because I was driving back like yesterday, and then somebody in front of me in a truck, they got a flat tire too, at the same section of the road. Crenshaw and Artesia, there's a construction there. It's Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom's building something there, and anyway, I'm gonna blame it on Gavin Newsom, by the way. I can't afford it, by the way. That's what. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna brief President Obama a little bit, because y'all know, because I think the Russians and Chinese are starting to believe, because right now you have some guy who's telepathic, telling him that he's actually telekinetic too. He's like, you're fucking full of bullshit, right, Andrew? You're moving hurricanes and whatever. The only way to do it is to. I was talking to Neil deGrasse Tyson, that the next thing to do will be to bring something closer to us. We're not so close that it's actually dangerous, Because it's 4 months. I mean, you can do the math. 150,000 miles per hour. If I actually hit Earth, everybody on this Earth would die. I mean, if I screw up, 4 months is not big long enough for us to divert it. So I wasn't insane. I missed Mars by. That's the thing I was disappointed. Why didn't I just hit Mars? I mean. And I think I understand why. Because if you hit Mars with something traveling that fast, that big, the dust cloud would kill every single rover on the planet. Like every single NASA rover would die. Because the dust cloud was so big, the solar panels would cover, and every single rover would be gone. And Andrew didn't want to do that, so. And it's tempting. It's tempting just to show our power, but I mean, Andrew's not an idiot. So I'm really tempted to actually hit Mars, but let's not do that. I need to tell President Obama. Whatever. That's the thing. I don't. Do you think President Obama will actually believe? I mean, Obama, why not? Let me pause it. Wasn't Obama, White House. There you go. I found the video because I just briefed Secretary Clinton on it, and in 2009, I am not entirely sure she actually believes me. And unless you see things with your own eyes and see the reality, then it's just some random guy telepathically telling you, what if he's making bullshit up, right? But I am not. Because there you go. There's the one. I'm opening up. I just see a problem right there. Well, I mean, if I'm doing this, shit. Okay, wait, hold on. I mean, maybe not. Because this is, I mean, those are cosmonauts right there. Never mind.
This will be there for hopefully hundreds of years. That's where it's going to be.
I mean, let's not do that. Because I thought it was
Colorado.
This was cosmonauts. Yeah, sorry.
Mail-in voting. They went to all mail-in
Whoopsie
voting.
daisy.
So they have automatically crooked elections.
I needed to brief President Obama on this. I just briefed Secretary Clinton on it. So all this.
So that played a big factor also. In Huntsville, Spacecom will play a key role in building the Golden Dome, as you know. That's going to be a big thing. Okay. Everybody wants to be a participant.
So I'm going to find something that's only long enough that they can actually hear us about this. But hopefully, I saw that one. I think.
By the way, Canada will be a part of it, and that'll be great. But Canada wants very much to be included in that. And we're going to work something out with them, I hope.
Girls,
we will also ensure that our technological capabilities, of which we're way ahead of anybody else, there's nobody close, remain unmatched long into the future. So I'd like
Do we
to
want to
ask
let the
Secretary
Russians
Hickson
know?
to
Probably
say a few
not. I
words. He
mean,
was very much a part of it, and really everybody behind
Hold
me
on one
was.
second.
Every
Yeah.
one of these people.
oh my gosh. I mean, do we want to scare the Russians, or do you not want to scare the Russians,
"Jay,
right?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I
I
know,
know
it's-
what you want."
Oh, let's scare the Russians. Let's scare the Russians. I mean, this is a bad
And they got
idea.
their way.
Oh my God.
So,
Okay, this might
I
be a
just want
bad
to
idea,
recognize
President
these are really
Obama,
special
scaring the Russians. Those are
people.
cosmonauts.
They're politicians
And this
in
is
many ways,
classified
but they're
information,
patriots, I
you
think,
know.
even more so than politicians.
This is
So
why. I mean,
think
there's,
we're
there's.
going to
I mean,
get it,
it's
and
fulfilling
I'd like to
causality.
give it to Huntsville.
The little kids, right?
Say a few words.
There's a reason why the Russians tried to capture the woman that gave me my superpowers and succeeded.
As usual,
So,
right place, right time,
Yeah.
right reason.
I know.
In your first administration, we established the Space Force at a time when we
Anyway,
had to be looking to that domain.
how much do you know about
We
math?
also reestablished
President
space.
Obama. President Obama talking in his beginning of his
Put in
unusual
place
channel.
and
So
used through the Air Force, independently identified that Huntsville, Alabama was
I know Space Force is moving to
for
Alabama.
other reasons,
Anyway,
next administration,
So,
Biden,
I mean-
they decided to move it somewhere else. Well,
it's really hard, right? Because I'm telepathic, you know for sure, President Obama. So you know about the telepathy part. And I've explained to you when I send brainwaves to your brain, and your brain cells make new connections. That's telekinesis already. But President Obama, I guess I have to do this. Maybe not. Because there's a reason why the Russians are so scared of us. I miss Mars by 0.19 astronomical units. So, anyway, yeah.
Mr. President, today you're in charge. Thank you.
And y'all remember what happened with Reagan, right? Because Reagan announced space wars, you know, and the Russians realized they can't compete, and then the Russians got scared. And so now how does Russia compete? Because first of all, Andrew's not that sad about Alexis, you know, because Alexis is actually gorgeous, but there are other beautiful women on the planet. The issue is I technically still don't know if the Russians have the upper hand or not.
We want to make sure that our warfighter is put first.
Because this is a
We wanna
time
make
war,
sure that
so
America continues to
this
lead
is a
things
time
today,
war,
Mr.
and
President.
Alexis might be the
Let
other
that
component of
happen.
the time machine, and the Russians capture the other component of the time machine. I mean,
Thank you, Mr. President.
that could
This
be a
is
problem.
great day for our country, not
But,
just for our state
for
of
now,
Alabama.
it's stable. For now, I
We
know.
need
Oh my God, I remember you.
in our military.
I was
We
just
need
talking
catch
to you.
up. And as
in the
Secretary
past.
said,
I mean,
we,
recently. It's Wednesday,
not behind
September
this
3rd,
race.
2025, and you
we know where we're
remember.
at, and we need to
Well,
expound on that. Now, this move will save the taxpayers $480
Oh, maybe I think
million.
this is video, so I didn't remember.
It's not
I
going
thought I
to
remember talking.
It's going to cut $480 million.
It's
We
bad.
have plans intact. It'll be behind a secure wall in Huntsville, Alabama, Redstone Arsenal. We have 40,000 people there. We have FBI there. We have missile defense there. We have NASA.
Probably shouldn't be telling the cosmonauts this is about. It's okay.
SpaceX.
Don't worry about it. It's part
It
of
is
the.
the perfect place for Space Command.
Yeah.
I would tell you today.
It's
and again,
it's
I've
part
talked
of
to
the
President
part of the
for
process,
years
President
about
Obama,
this.
because I
If I thought
briefed
needed
up.
to go somewhere else because I understand the
What time is
security
it,
of our
you know?
country, I'd be for that. But the best place
March 1st.
for
I
Space
just
Command
briefed.
is Huntsville,
Ah,
Alabama, because what we have
recently, right?
what
You
it
just
means
heard from
to this
Secretary
country
what I
is
do.
going to be so important. So thank you, Mr. President, for this.
I
We
mean,
look forward
Sphere
to
X. I mean, Sphere X was supposed to be launched earlier, I thought, but anyway, it launched this year in March 2025. I think I know why it was launched. Sphere X. It's spectrophotometer. It measured the asteroid upper limit at 23 kilometers per.
Hard to put it in Ohio, but he said these people behind us, these
I mean,
Alabamans,
I mean,
are just too powerful and too
We have
persuasive.
artificial intelligence.
And
If
so
you
it's
just
in
type it in,
Alabama,
you
but
ask
as Thomas said, this is
ChatGPT
exactly the
what the
right
kinetic
place for
energy is.
Space Force, the Space Command. I think
Jesus
Americans
fuck.
ought to appreciate and ought to appreciate.
It is much, much
you
more
can't
than
win
all the
battle in
nuclear
future
weapons on
unless
this
you control
planet.
the skies. The
Yeah.
cyber security, the communication,
And Andrew controls the
entire
skies
infrastructure
possibly,
of the
so-
battle in the 21st century will be in space. So it was a
Yeah.
visionary move in the first administration for the president to set up Space
And the Russians
Force.
are way behind
I think
for
an
us,
equally
so-
visionary move to make sure the Space Force is right where it should be in Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we are way ahead. And The United States of America is way ahead of Russia in terms of space, especially with Elon Musk. With all the Elon Musk has he has issues sometimes, but he put America first. America.
And today,
I think the only thing Elon was we didn't cut enough.
This or that. It's because it's right for national security. You think of the 21 categories that were evaluated to determine what was best for national security.
They're talking about moving Space Force. We have another branch of the military called Space Force now in the future, like Starfleet. The only reason President Trump didn't name it Starfleet is because Starfleet is copyrighted, so that's why we couldn't name it Starfleet. It would have been cooler if we named it Starfleet. I mean, you can't name it Starfleet. Paramount owns Starfleet, so it's you get sued. You get sued.
Thank you for doing this.
Starfleet would sound cooler.
All the when they looked at all the
Space Force,
numbers,
it's called Space Force.
Huntsville was the place to go, and like you say, it was unfortunately pulled out, but you made it right. So
no, seriously,
say thank you again.
I think these are all scientists. They do not understand the concept of telekinesis unbounded by time. And that's the thing. I'm sending information from September 3rd, 2025 in the future to you. And human beings just could not understand the concept of telekinesis unbounded by time. What you can possibly do. This thing has been flying for us for 7 billion to 14 billion years. Possibly from the beginning of the universe. The universe, the observable universe is 13.8 billion years old. This asteroid is quite possibly literally the same age as the universe. I mean, literally, it can be. I mean, we don't know. Because the estimates are very, very different. It's like 3 billion years to 14 billion years old. Most likely average 7 billion years old. This piece of rock is older than the sun. I mean, I don't know if you understand the concept of older than our sun. Like, we have a star, it's called the sun, and it gives us energy, it's the giver of all life. There's a piece of rock moving through our solar system that's older than our sun. And I telekinetically brought it up to us in the past. I can't lift things. I have one of Alexa's rings that from a jewelry company in my hand. I cannot lift it up in my hand right now. I'm trying really hard, but because it teleconnects without time, right? You only have to move something like 1 millimeter in the past, and it is like 7 billion years later. It is a completely different place. So I have to say my aim wasn't that bad, and never mind the fact that if you crash something into Mars, you would. I was just telling President Trump why I didn't crash into Mars. It's 0.19 astronomical units away, so about ChatGPT actually 29 to 30 million kilometers off. I was off by 29 to 30 million kilometers. But that's literally what I'm trying. I literally blogged about trying to do this before it happened, and there's evidence of it, and I didn't know it was going to happen. So cause and effect, right? I didn't know it was going to happen, so I said I'm going to try to do it, and I made it happen. So I made it happen. So I'm going to try to get another one in, and I'll be careful not to hit us. But that's the thing. Scientifically, can we actually get a mission to? I don't actually think it's possible. 150,000 miles per hour is faster than anything we can launch, and we would never be able to. Because he would have to design an aircraft that could basically crash into something at 120,000 miles per hour and survive. Nothing on Earth can survive that kind of an impact on Earth. I mean, there's no way. You cannot. I mean. I don't see a way to accelerate anything that fast to meet the something 150 miles.
A lot of drugs pouring into our country.
This is something cool.
This came out of Venezuela.
Yeah, I heard the story.
From Venezuela.
I mean, they didn't take you seriously, President Trump. They
we took it out, and you'll get to see that after this meeting is over.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions, please?
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's part of the reason why this future happened, why the Russians intervened and tried to interrupt America's super weapon, right? Because I can literally end all life on Earth if I wanted to. I don't want to, but we have a small problem. President Obama
Think about
anybody
flying
born
distances
with
and
my
you can sort
powers
of
will
half
be
an
able to
hour
do
as
this
fast as
if
some of
they
these
ever
planes go and
understood.
things go, and even the
So if you
rockets
live your
go,
entire life not
you can
knowing
save
you're
by having the
just
best
like me,
location. So,
nothing
we
bad would
went out,
happen
as you
probably
know,
because
to experts.
I did this
And we
on
had
purpose. So.
4 different groups of experts. They all said this was the best
Well,
location.
my mother's back, so
I also loved it from the standpoint I know the people of Alabama.
I'm gonna pause it
People work hard.
at 10 minutes from the past and then 50 minutes in the future.
And I
So
would say they fought harder for it than anybody else.
my mother would yell at me
States, 5 states really wanted
to get it
it.
go.
But
10:04.
they wanted it more. And
10:04,
I
stop
kid
at
you not
10:04.
when I say that these people, they spoke to me a lot.
Yeah, well, okay,
That's all they
so
wanted to
stop
talk
at 15 minutes.
They didn't want to talk
Then my
about
mother's
the
back.
weather. They only wanted to talk
I know.
about moving to this
Stop it.
location, moving to Alabama, Huntsville in particular. So,
10
I'm honored to do it. They really
for
wanted it badly, and they got it. Peter,
Obama, and then I will stop you all in 15 minutes and then finish. I know, right? I'm sorry about that one. I'm gonna wait for the 60 minutes. Is what's funny.
really? I didn't
Really.
see it. You know, I have heard.
I have. Oh, it's because it's JD's fault. JD said that he was ready to step in if something bad happened, and he's like, everybody's like, "Wait, what are you talking about?"
And then I didn't
Yeah,
do any
but
for 2
it's
days.
not might be
He said,
my fault, right?
"There
Because
must
I
be
would tell
something wrong."
JD that he said that, and then
Mike wouldn't do it for months. You wouldn't say him.
might
And
be
nobody ever
Andrew's
said
fault.
there was ever anything wrong with him. We know he wasn't.
Nothing bad's gonna
Shit.
happen.
No, I heard that. I get reports.
Yeah, I'll stop at 60
Now, you
minutes.
knew I did an interview that lasted for about
Where's
an hour and a
President
half
Trump?
with somebody.
Serious?
Everybody saw that was
Yeah.
on.
Anyway, I'm gonna
One
stop
of your
it.
competitors.
40,
I did
50.
numerous,
Yeah,
tours,
yeah,
and also
okay.
did
Stop. Okay. Hold on. 我去出去哈，你可以，你好了。Okay, that's good. I'll be back.